Hello, my name is Dr. Caroline Dimond and I'm the Director of Public Health for Torbay Council. As usual this week, I'll talk about what's happening on COVID, but I also wanted to talk to you about something equally important, and that's looking after your mental and emotional health at this time. First, I'm delighted to report that thanks to everyone's efforts, the rates of COVID have now levelled off and are now very slowly coming down. Thank you again for all your efforts to keep your contacts down and for staying at home wherever possible. Last week, we had 236 cases, which means the rate is now 173 per 100,000, which is again below the regional and national levels. With your help, we can continue this downward trend, but only if we all remember, please, as ever, to think COVID and continue to be very vigilant. Now, I don't know about a lot of you, but I always find this time of year quite difficult. They say January is the bleakest month, and this year we've got COVID on top of that. This can be for many reasons. We're forced together, relationships are tested, maybe especially if we've got young kids or teenagers at home. Many families I know are also struggling financially, and businesses too are really worried about their future. We've got a lot of businesses in Torbay who are reliant on the tourist industry, which has been really badly hit. We also know from studies that young people are struggling emotionally with the lack of contact and the pressures of homeschooling. And then there are all the many health and care staff, the teachers and the council workers who will be feeling pretty exhausted at this time and burnt out. Because of this, I wanted to talk to you about some of the help there is out there to support all of us through this really difficult time. First, I'd encourage you all to think about the 5 ways to well-being. I personally try and get at least some of these things into my routine, however busy I am. Believe me, they sound simple, but they really do work. So these are, first, connect with someone. It may be different in the COVID times, but pick up the phone, WhatsApp, Zoom, FaceTime. My kids tell me there's also a house party app. These can all help you stay connected. I like to do Zoom with my in-laws and the kids joining in. Secondly, learn something new. Take your mind off COVID, escape in a book or a film or make something. I like to plant a bulb because it helps to remind me that spring's on its way. Third, be active. Get into the fresh air if you can locally. And if you can't take exercise outside, then maybe do some home exercises. We've developed some really good resources. There's a link below. Fourth, take notice. This only needs to be 5 minutes. Step outside the back door and notice what's around you. Even in January, there's always birdsong and something to see or feel. And if you can't get outside, sit near a window. And finally, fifth, give. At the moment, this might be some of your time or a donation to a food bank to help someone else who's struggling. There are so many opportunities out there. It always makes you feel better when you do something positive to help someone. So remember the anagram, CLANG: connect, learn, active, notice, give. Maybe try just one of these today. Now, for those of you out there who need a little more help, or wherever you are right now, you're not alone and there is a lot of support out there. There are a few ideas here, links below, and contact details of places you can go. First of all, there's lots and lots of practical support available, things like food, debt advice, business advice, money support, etc., and help with shopping. The best place to go to start is the Torbay helpline. It's run by really lovely volunteers and can steer you in the right direction if you're struggling with your emotional health also. They're there to help. Their number is 01803 446 022. They can also help you with that giving. Or if you prefer, there's some fantastic resources online. Google Every Mind Matters and go on from there. There's lots of links to resources. For young people, there is now an online anonymous counselling service in Torbay. It's called Couth. Here, young people can get hold of someone to talk to every day. Again, the link is below. I wanted to remind people that if you want to get involved and connect with people as well as helping with the COVID fight, then why not join the COVID champions? There are now over 200 of champions in the Bay, receiving and sharing reliable information, advice and support about COVID-19. This week's forum, by coincidence, focused on mental health and well-being. Use the link below this video again to sign up to receive the bulletin and be invited to our fortnightly forums. I hope some of these ideas help you. There is definitely hope in the air at the moment. Spring isn't that far away. I personally am optimistic that things will now begin to get better. There is now light at the end of the tunnel. So all best wishes to you all. Thank you.